three-fingered roll, by which I am referring to thumb, index, middle, and in a triplet pattern, and then you just work out of a chord shape, and it'll give a nice sound to, it'll be ascending across all 6 strings, or however many, you want to work through. You don't have to go all the way through string 6 to 1, but you can. So I suggest starting out with something like an E7 chord, because it's simple in the left hand, and it allows you to focus on the right hand much more when this is all new. So and of course for this sort of stuff, I'm married to using the thumb pick. I've been doing this for so long with the thumb pick thing. If you were using straight picks on this, it'd be some combination of pick and fingers. Obviously you'd have your index finger accounted for, so you'd have to be, index, middle, third is the way you'd have to do it. But I'm addressing to the fellow thumb pickers here. So anyhow, those are the basics of it. You can do with that all kinds of different things, and like on the ending of Liza, which I was demonstrating, left hand is here, out of a C, starting on the 8th fret. There aren't dots on this guitar. Boy, it's a great sounding guitar. Alright, so here we are. So there's your C, 8th, 7th, 5th. F6 chord. And then G. So your pinky is starting 8th fret, 2nd finger going to 8th fret, 5th string. Pinky moving up to 10th fret, 5th string, just a G. And then C triad, 10th, 9th, 8th. And you're sliding in up a whole step to a D, and then using your index to get the low C note. Chet loved Johnny Smith. So the main point throughout all of this is that it doesn't have to always be out of a standard bar shape or out of an open chord. There's a lot of uses for the three-fingered roll, and when you're working through a series of triads, it gets pretty cool. So just depending on what the chords are and what kind of picture you want to paint, for example here, like I could start on a B triad, pinky at the 7th fret, and move from a B through an E just by lowering that position by the next set of strings. And then you might want to, you could either just make it real, you could resolve it there if it was short, or you could extend it through the A chord, so it'd be B, E, A, and then, technically is it a chord? Well, yeah, but really I'm referring to triads. You could, what might that be like? So you can come up with all kinds of cool things, and like on Liza, like we talked about, that was some more delicate left-hand motion, and you're getting that nice climbing, ascending pattern. But it can really be used, however your imagination sees fit, and however it fits in with the particular tune that you're playing. So what if we inverted this and reversed it? So that's sort of what's going on in Little Rock Getaway. If you see the basic pattern as being thumb, index, middle, ascending, or even if you were to move everything back down, thumb, index, middle, but if you were to sort of still use the three fingers like thumb, index, middle, but change the order, like in Little Rock Getaway. It's sort of like a backwards three-fingered roll. So what's happening is the thumb is the one that's moving down across two sets of strings in a regular fashion, and the middle is being reversed just in the right hand. Middle, index. So you're starting on the middle, moving back to the index, and if you were to just look at this without even the thumb beginning the pattern and just look at it as a triplet shape, so that's pretty cool. So it can be reversed like that. So backwards or forwards, that's the rundown on the three-fingered roll. And of course, when you are using the pattern beginning with your middle finger rather than your thumb, to keep it fluid and to actually move across any kind of set of strings, that's just, for most of us, we're so used to using our thumb followed by a finger that inverting that, it's something I would certainly have to develop and to practice and to really build up my hands for if I wanted to ever use that in an arrangement or a composition or anything. But the concepts and the possibilities are there, and that's the exciting thing to me. The only reason to learn technique is to make music with it. So I'm not sitting in a room just practicing technique. I would only learn a technique if I needed it to play a particular song. So I've never had to do that, so I haven't worked up moving backwards across. But you could. I mean, you would just very slowly, you'd literally be going backwards like that. And I guarantee if I try to go any faster than that, I'm going to mess it up. I can feel it's right on the threshold there of falling apart. But you want to sit in a room and work with a metronome, and then you could have moving forward with the thumb, moving backwards with the middle finger. But like on Little Rock Getaway, you don't have to be that fluid. There is a little pause, a little break, so the last note is staccato, and then he readjusts his left hand. So that's the nice thing. That's much more natural for me, also because I practice it over many, many years. But you can use all these concepts however you see fit, however it lends the piece of music you're working on, and it really is endless. That's the frustrating but also the very exciting thing about the guitar. It will never end. It'll keep going on and on and on, and you'll never learn it all. There'll never be time to learn it all. But, learn what you can today, have fun with it, and I'll post some more of this stuff later on. All right, bye.